Good evening, Vande Mataram. Welcome all of you. Confront the suffering. Confr- Confront the suffering, that is the topic of discussion for this evening. Mostly what we do, suffering is there. It is a world of suffering. Whoever are there, they are suffering in one way or another, in one form or another, in one name or another. But it is there. This world is packed with suffering. It is a suffering human world, dangerous world. So whoever are there, they are suffering like anything. Nobody knows how they take the life, but anyway, suffering is there all around you. So when suffering comes, normally what we do, we run away from the suffering. We surrender. We simply raise our hands. But that is not the practical way. Don't run away from the suffering. You try to face it, confront it. Confront with not with with joy and longing, loving, with joy and love. Try to face. Do you think if you run away from this suffering, suffering will run away from you? No way. No way. The tiger is coming towards you, lion is coming towards you. If you feel, you get horrified, suppose you run away, do you think it will leave you and go? You have to go. You have to face it. Already you have confronted, and that's a confronting attitude must be there while you are facing this tiger or animal or snake or something like a wicked person, some asura or whatever is there. Try to confront. Running away is not a problem. One beautiful concept is there. I would have told you in other day. Every day, when in African jungle the sun rises, naturally sun rises wherever it may be African jungle or it may be Gir jungle or it may be Similpal or wherever you go. Sun rises. Then what happens? Two creatures are there, they will be thinking, analyzing the things in two ways. In one side, this lion will be thinking that I must overstep this cunning deer, otherwise I have to starve to death. Because every day it keeps cheating me in a cunning way. I have to overpass him. I have to catch hold of it. If I can't, then I will simply starve to death. No food will be there because every day it keeps cheating me. On the other hand, on the other side, this deer will be thinking, I have to cheat this fastest animal, that is tiger or lion. Otherwise, next morn will be a daydream for me. Anyway, I have to survive. It will come forward upon me and I have to, मुझे चकमा देना पड़ेगा. I have to cheat it. I have to escape his folds. Otherwise, I will never see the next dawn, the next sunrise. Anyway, whether you are a lion, tiger, or you are a deer, does not matter. As soon as the sun rises, you do one thing, keep running, keep running, keep running. So, if you don't run away, do you think this tiger and animal, they will come and bestow all the blessings upon you? Simply they will come and catch hold of you and you will be swallowed up. And on the contrary, when this king of the jungle, either lion or tiger, out of their ego, they feel, I am the king of the jungle. Simply I will sleep. I will close my eyes and sleep. But on the contrary, I will open my face, so that fearing me and knowing that I am the king of this jungle, some deer will come and enter into my open mouth. Can never happen. उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथे न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशति मुखे मुखे. For the survival, you have to work, you have to struggle. You have to work hard for the success, or otherwise, even if the share of the jungle, king of the jungle, opens the face and the sleeps, no deer will come and enter into its open mouth. You have to do. Here, it is a nice observation and a beautiful message for you. We must not run away from suffering. Suffering is there. It is there in one way or another, one form or another, one name or another. It is coming. This is a dangerous suffering world. Dangerous world, suffering world, struggling world, ignorant world. So many ways you have seen, you have heard. We must not run away from suffering. We must not love and cultivate each other. Two different ways during the course, mother course. We must not run away from suffering. Run away means you have to cultivate, you have to surrender. No. We must not love and cultivate each other. Then what we have to do? Neither that way nor this way. What we have to do here? We must learn how to go down deep enough, in the make of the, to make it a liver. Go deep within. Don't stay on the surface. Go deep within and make it a lever which will have the power to force open the doors of the eternal consciousness. It will force, power to force and not only force, open the doors of the eternal consciousness and enter into the serenity of thy unvarying oneness. That is what. So what we exactly, how can you analyze this concept? Beautiful concept, beautiful message. It is an inspiring, awe-inspiring message. Naturally, you will be, very boldly you will be facing. You must not run away from the suffering fast pace. Must not love and cultivate it other. If you are not running, tiger is coming, you are not running. It means you are submitting. No. Already I have told you, you have to face it, you have to confront it with pressure, all vigor, consistency. Love and cultivate each other. No. Not to run away, not to cultivate and love. So what we have to do? We must learn how to go down deep enough, in it, in the suffering, to make it a lever which will have the power to force open, that is closed. What is closed, it has to open the doors of the eternal consciousness. Force open the doors of eternal consciousness and enter into the serenity of the unvarying oneness. If that can be opened, forced to open, so you can't enjoy that serenity of the unvarying oneness. For that, what you have to do? You have to face it, you have to confront it. That is the minimum basic requirement. But simply, most of the time, what we do? We try to run away, move away from it, or surrender. Surrender. When you have decided to move away, means there is a fear psychosis. And that time simultaneously you have a fear. Suppose, and the idea is there. Suppose it comes, then naturally I have to surrender. I don't have anything to, no option. But this confronting attitude, winning attitude, overpassing attitude, overcoming attitude, victorious attitude is not there. It is lacking in you. How can you be able to win over the match? And then one beautiful message is there. Before going to war, if you feel I am impotent, I can't get the victory. Mother explains, go not to the war. However strong you may be, go not to the war. Because you have to go, you have to fight. But before the fight begins, you have surrendered. I can't do, I will lose. That negativity has been developed in you and you have taken it for granted. I can't win. Then how can you be able to win, man? You have to go, you have to face the fight, you have to brave the fight, you have to struggle. Before say no, say I will try. Most of the time, what you do, you say no. It can't be by me. Don't say like this. Before saying no, try. You say, I will try. And once you have taken the charge, you have told the yes, then give yourself completely. You give completely, fully what you have. Then leave thy works result to its omnipotence. All things shall change in his God's transfiguring hour. Why are you? Karmana vadi karastu ma phalesu kadachana. You have got the right to work. That is what is the requirement from you. But about this supreme result, fruits, about the fruition, leave all, leave all to the grace of the Almighty, and everything is bound to change. Change is bound to come. There is no other way. So here we are going for this suffering. Don't run away from suffering. Don't try to cultivate it. That is what you have listened. So what is this suffering? Whatever suffering come on the path, suffering will be coming on the path because it is a world of suffering. Your surrounding is packed with suffering that will affect your system. Everybody is affected, so you may be compelled to accept, but you have to be something else because everyone is accepting. For that, actually, suffering has got a big role, big position here. Every day accept it. Everyone accepts it. Everyone salutes it. So that has been there inside you. But here, whatever suffering come on the path, they are not too high a price for the victory to be won. That is what you have to own. You have to go. Without going, if you surrender, then how can you be able to surmount it? They are not too high a price for the victory to be won. You have your price, money with you in your pocket. You can purchase it. Not so high that it can't be sold. It can't be sold. It is not the same thing. In the market, it is there because people have to come and they have to purchase. Maybe. Suppose it is, you can get a watermelon nowadays. It is almost new to the city, maybe to the capital. So the rate is little bit high. But actually not so high that your pocket won't permit. Maybe somehow to some extent to somebody it may be higher. But for you, so far you are concerned, it is there given. And moreover, this, total market, around 1,000 people will rush in and come out. But be sure, take it for granted that only the number of watermelons are there available, only maybe 50 to 100. So 100 people maximum, 50 to 100 people they will purchase. And these people in rush is more than 1,000 rupees. Everybody is not going to purchase it. People who have got that likeness, that choice, they may go for that. So not to a price for the victory to be won. And if they are taken in the right spirit, they become even a means towards the victory. Always be positive. Have your positive attitude. Express your attitude in a very formal way. Take it all the positive. I must do it. I must get it. I must never escape. I have to fight the hard battle. Listen, somebody is helping again and again and again. Simply you will be parasite. You will be waiting upon others' help. If it is coming, then fine. Otherwise, you will fail. Pustakastatu ja vidya parahastagatanam. Karjakala samatpane nosa vidya natadhanam. Vidya is there in the book. All the material, everything is there in the book. You have not read at all. And money is there in other hands. It is not with them. You expect it will come. You expect whenever I will sit there, somebody will come forward and supply a copy to me. It is not like this. Never. Many times it may come. Not sometimes, many times it may come. It will be helpful, may be helpful. But not always. Not always helpful. That's what you have to remember from the beginning. So if they are taken in the right spirit, they become even a means towards the victory. Then again Sri Aurobindo goes forward. Mortality and pain are mere conventions of the mightier stage. Conventions. Why are you worried? Why are you grumbling here? Why are you worried? Mortality and pain are mere conventions of a mightier stage. Without suffering, there can be no growth. No growth. The soul can grow against or even by material destiny that is adverse. You have to go because soul has the power to overcome, overpass. Suffering comes like pleasure and good fortune as an inevitable part of life in the ignorance. You have to face, you have to brave, you have to confront. Thank you.